Welcome back. The National Bureau of Statistics has released the August consumer price data, which shows that inflation is at its highest since February 2009. Inflation rose 0.9% month-on-month during August and 4.9% year-on-year. Housing and utility costs, which account for over 39% of consumer expenses, jumped 9.9% from a year earlier in August and rose 0.1% from the previous month. Food and soft drink prices, which account for nearly 14% of the basket, rose 0.6% year-on-year and fell 0.5% month-on-month. One of the main contributors to the increase was transportation costs, with prices jumping 10.7% year-on-year and 10.6% month-on-month in August, after the UAE switched from fixed fuel prices to a formula-based global oil price. And a big switch to diesel vehicles in the country is expected following the switch from fixed fuel prices. Industry executives quoted in a local report have stated that commercial fleet operators in particular have been studying the effects of the change in the fuel price regime, which has made diesel cheaper than petrol, and are making the switch to save on overall distribution costs. At the same time, fleet operators have been considering the longer-term cost implications of tighter vehicle emission standards, which are being weighed by the UAE and other GCC governments. The price switch last month was aimed at cutting the government's fuel subsidies at a time when low oil prices are putting budgets under pressure. The government also highlighted its desire to move motorists to more fuel-efficient vehicles and to lower greenhouse gas emissions. The change in relative fuel cost is expected to be significant for operators of commercial vehicle fleets. The UAE Ministry of Finance, MOF, has signed an agreement on mutual encouragement and protection of investments with the Republic of Mauritius. The agreement was signed by the UAE Minister of State for Financial Affairs and the Minister of Finance and Economic Development of Mauritius. The agreement stipulates both parties' commitment to promote and encourage investments through establishing favorable conditions to attract investors. Commenting on the signing of the agreement, His Excellency Al Tayr highlighted the ministry's expansion plan to boost the UAE's investment presence around the world. The UAE and the Republic of Mauritius are linked with a double taxation on income agreement that was signed in 2006. This agreement played an important role in enhancing trade volume between the two countries. Holiday makers in the UAE are heading to places such as Turkey and Sri Lanka for the Eid al-Adha holiday, according to local travel agents. Based on bookings of outbound holiday packages, the top 5 destinations that UAE travelers are visiting during Eid this year are Turkey, Italy, Georgia, Thailand, and Sri Lanka. Alongside Turkey and Sri Lanka, UAE travelers are also flying to Greece, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. According to a local report, agents also noted that the top Eid holiday destinations have shifted this year compared to Eid in 2014, during which holidaymakers from the country traveled to France, the UK, Greece, and the Maldives. Meanwhile, the UAE is seeing a rise in tourist numbers during Eid, with the majority from the GCC countries, according to hoteliers and travel agents, who reported that families from the GCC are tending to stay in hotel apartments and 3- and 4-star hotels. The hospitality and retail sectors in the country have been gearing up for the important holiday season, and the expected bump in sales and revenues, with each tourist in the country expected to spend around 4,000 dirhams during the holiday, while those traveling out of the country spend between 3,000 to 6,000 dirhams.